Now that we've made our master pages and we know how to put stuff on our pages, I think it's time we talked about text styles, which is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful things that you can use in a publishing program. Now, the text styles that we're going to use sit in this toolbar, kind of here, hidden away. When we're dealing with styles, it's nice to just pick up the box and put it into our window. I know it kind of gets in our way, but it makes our life a little bit easier while we're working on the styles. Once we finish working on them, we can pick that box up and just drop it back there like this. And then when we need a style, we pick it up and put it into our pages. But for now, as we're working on them, I'm going to pick it up and throw it there. Now you can see that Publisher comes with a whole host of styles. Problem is they're not usable in any way for us. So one of the things I like to do is go to the top and just say delete unused styles. And you can see that everything goes off the list, which is actually good. What we're going to do is create styles for all those elements that we're going to be using again and again in the yearbook. So let's go for a simple text box like this, and let's make a page title. You can see that I've got orange font 96, so let's just reset ourselves back to 12, get ourselves back to black, and get ourselves back to Arial just for a second like this. And there we go. So we are going to write page title, and down below, just here, we're going to make a new paragraph style. Click on that, and this is going to be called page title. So this is a title I'm going to be using again and again throughout my yearbook, and I don't want to be choosing the font every time. Let's just move this over here so that we can see what we're doing. Let's go down to the font. Let's not choose Arial. In this case, I'm going to choose Brie. It's one of our official fonts. Let's make the font size for our titles something a little bit bigger. Let's go for 40. I think that's good. And for the color, I am going to go for a really bright orange. Now, of course, just like master pages, when you change a style, it will change the color or the font or the size throughout your yearbook wherever you've used that style. So it's not the end of the world if you look back and think it doesn't look as good as I thought it would, because you just have to change it once. So let's make that orange. I think the rest of it should be okay, but let's just check position, language, optical. We don't really need any of that. Let's go to paragraph. Alignment is center. Yeah, I think we're good to go, and we press OK. And you can see that the page title style is over here, just here. Now, the next time I make a title on a page, so for example, if I make a title here, I very simply have to go to this style over here, and it will automatically appear here. So for example, if I was to take the style away, you can see there is no style. When I click it, it comes back. Again, to reiterate, if I double click and change anything in here, so for example, if we say, well, orange isn't so good, let's make it blue, you can see that instantly the style of everything that is the page title changes to that color. And that way you can make huge changes in your yearbook just by adjusting one thing. Now let's go for something a lot more common, which is going to be, let's give this no style for now. This is going to be the text that appears on our pages. So let's just right click, insert filler text. You can see it's got a blue color, but we can fix all of that. Let's make a brand new style. This is called normal text. Let's go for the font. Of course, we don't want it to be Brie because that's a heading font. And in this case, I think I'm going to go with Avenir. It's a nice font. I think light is a little bit too light. Let's go with book for now, like this. Color, let's make it a lot darker so it stands out on the page. Let's go to the paragraph, make sure it's got left alignment. And of course, let's adjust the spacing so that it's comfortable to read. And we have it over here. So this is line spacing. At this moment, I think I'm going to leave it as 1. I might actually make that 1.2. Yeah, that's actually a bit nicer. And we'll press OK to that. And of course, now anytime I put a text box in, if I choose normal text, it will go there. If I choose a page title, it will go there. So you can see how powerful this is, because once we've made the styles, we simply have to draw a text box like so on a page, fill it with text, and then make sure it's the correct style that we want. So not only does this save time in the long run, but what it does is make the yearbook, the publication, look very uniform throughout page to page. And it really helps the reader to kind of make sense of what they're looking at. I'm for now just going to pick this up and put it back over here. And so now whenever I need to do anything with text, I'm going to just refer to text styles, click on something and make sure that that style comes in.